your abdominal strength decreases considerably during your pregnancy. This is not only because of physical changes to your body, but also because of the internal hormonal changes. Although these changes do revert with time, it takes a while before your abdominal muscles regain their pre-pregnancy strength. Therefore, in order to speed up this process and to strengthen your abdominal muscles, it's a good idea to regularly perform specific yogasanas. In this video, I will cover these specific asanas, which are not only highly effective, but also simple to perform. One of the simplest, yet a highly effective asana that is universally practiced to strengthen the abdominal muscles is the Uttana Padasana. It has an additional benefit of strengthening the lower back muscles and thereby helps reduce back pain. The abdomen and back are areas of concern for most new mothers, and the regular practice of this asana will help to tighten the loose abdominal muscles as well as to strengthen a weak back. In this asana, you're going to lie down on the floor on your back. You can choose to have a rolled up blanket or a cushion or a pillow under your head to make it more comfortable for you. Once you lie down on your back, take your hands and place them under your hips so that the hands are cradling your hips and your tailbone. Next, straighten both legs and make sure the legs are together. The feet are touching each other. The heels should be pointed out, toes should point in towards your face. Now, slowly start to lift your legs up together, keeping the knees straight, all the way up until your legs are at 90 degrees. Once your legs are at 90 degrees, stay here, keep the legs up at 90 degrees and inhale and exhale 3 times. Once you're done with your 3 breaths, then slowly bring your legs down again, making sure that the knees are straight, legs are straight, heels are pointed out, and toes are pointed in towards your face. You can do this up to 5 times every day, and to come out of this asana, bend your knees, lift your hips up, and take the hands out from under you. Initially, the most difficult part of this asana, or the most challenging part of this asana for you, will be to keep your knees and legs straight as you lift your legs up and bring them down. However, with sustained practice, you'll find this becoming easier and you'll be able to lift and drop your legs down with a lot of muscular control. The next important asana is known as Utkatasana. It is also popularly referred to as the chair pose, as the final posture appears as if one is sitting on a chair. Utkat is a Sanskrit word which means powerful or fierce. Regular practice of this asana helps in cultivating a strong core, which actually makes you powerful and fierce. Stand with your feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, lift your arms up until they're parallel to the floor. As you exhale, bend your knees and lower your hips down as though you're sitting on a chair. Simulate a sitting position. After 3 deep breaths, slowly inhale and come up again. Repeat 5 times daily. Now, the problem that most people have with this asana is an inability to sink down deep enough without putting too much pressure on the knees. To ensure that you don't do that, try to bear your weight back on your heels as though you're sitting down on a chair. If you want, you can even lift the toes up so that you ensure that your body weight is not on your knees and on your toes. Hold this asana for a total of 3 breaths. And once your 3 breaths are over, straighten the legs, lower the hands down, and come back into your standing posture. The Utkatasana can be done up to 3 times daily, and with consistent practice, you can even increase the number of breaths that you take in each asana, and you can increase the number of breaths that you take with each repetition. The final asana that I want to talk about is known as Naukasana. It is also known as the boat posture, as in the final posture, your body will resemble a boat. There are numerous benefits of this asana, such as strengthening the abdominal muscles, toning the lower body, improving your digestion, and improving your lung capacity. The classical method of doing the Naukasana is by lying on the floor and taking the final posture, like this. However, pregnancy leaves your abdominal muscles very weak and the method may not work for you. Until you develop your core strength, practice the Naukasana by sitting on the floor with your knees drawn in your chest. Keep your chest open and spine long. Then extend both legs out. Make sure that the legs are straight and long. Make sure your spine is straight and long. And then finally, release the arms. Stay in this posture for 3 breaths. Keep your gaze on your big toe. When you're finally ready to come out of this asana, bend your knees, bring your feet to the floor, and hug your knees in to your chest. You can choose to repeat this asana a total of 3 times in your initial days of practice and a total of 5 times as you get better at your asanas. Initially, you may find it hard to balance on your tailbone. However, with just a few days of practice, you will see significant improvement. Never get discouraged by yoga asanas. They may appear difficult initially, but with regular practice, you will start performing them with ease.